Hi there, welcome to your 45-minute practice. This month we're going to be working through a range of postures with a focus on the upper back and the chest. So the sentiment we're looking at is a really nice fullness through the upper back and a sense of love and giving and offering through the chest, through the heart. So we'll work through a range of postures and work our way towards Bakasana, which is an arm balance, sometimes called crow pose or crane pose. So we'll just work our way towards that. So before we start, you'll need a few things. Make sure you've got a strap or something long you can hang on to. Have a couple of blocks or something that you can use as a support, and possibly a bolster or a couple of big cushions or a pillow or something. You'll find out why shortly. So let's begin. Grab your strap or long thing, come to stand, and take your feet about a leg's length and turn the feet out slightly at an angle. So just going to open up the shoulders a little bit to start. Take the strap out wide. Inhale, take the strap up overhead. Breathe in, and then exhale, take it back behind you. Open up through the shoulders and the upper arms. Inhale, lift the strap up overhead, and then exhale, down in front of the hips. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale, come down. Adjust the hands if it's too wide or too narrow for you. Inhale up, exhale, take it back just to the point where you really start to feel the stretch in the upper inner arms. Adjust if you need to, take it wider or a little more narrow depending on your arms. Breathe in really deeply into that nice spot there, and then exhale, take it down about an inch. Breathe in really deeply there, stretch, and then exhale, release that really slowly down towards your bottom. That's a nice way to open up the shoulders. Inhale, all the way up overhead, and then exhale, down in front of the hips. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift the strap up. Exhale, take it back behind you just to that point where you feel your kind of maximum stretch through the upper inner arms. Inhale really deeply into that space, and then exhale, lower it about an inch. Inhale deeply here, and then exhale, soften down towards your bottom. Very nice. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale, bringing it down in front of the hips, and hopefully that started to wake up the shoulders. You can pop the strap aside for now. So keep the legs wide, turn the feet about a 45-degree angle. Take the hands onto the waist, and we're going to do some squats and just start to open up some energy around the hips. So take a nice deep breath in here, and then exhale, just squat about halfway and just look at your knees and just check the tendency of your knees when you squat. Often the knees will want to fall inward and the pinky toe side of the foot wants to come up. So if that's the case for you, come up again, breathe in, and then exhale, keep the feet nice and flat, bend halfway and take the knees down and then slightly out behind you. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, firm feet, take the knees down and slightly behind you. Inhale up, and then exhale, squat down, a little lower this time. Inhale up, and then exhale, squat down, knees down and behind you. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, squatting down, nice firm feet, stay down this time. Inhale, really reach the spine long, so if you're leaning forward, see if you can get the spine nice and upright. And then exhale, slightly lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. Inhale, really fill the chest, and then exhale, draw the lower belly towards the spine, slightly up. Inhale, really fill the chest, and then exhale, lower down a teeny bit more. One more big breath here, and then exhale, push through the feet nice and strong, come all the way up. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, down. Nice upright spine, nice firm belly. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, release. Very nice. Okay, so come to the front of the mat. Let's warm up through the whole body. So inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, Interlace the fingers and take them out in front of you. Inhale deeply between the shoulder blades, and as you exhale, take the inner shoulder blades slightly towards each other and slide the bottom tip of the shoulder blade down towards the hips. Inhale, really fill in the space between the shoulder blades, and then exhale, keeping those muscles slightly engaged. Exhale, really expand through the upper back. Inhale deeply, expand, and then exhale, slightly draw the inner shoulder blades towards each other and slightly down the back. Engage those muscles as you breathe in deeply, again expand, and then exhale. Release the hands, sweep the hands up, and then exhale, fold forward, straight or bent legs, look in towards your knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, and then exhale, flatten the hands, come into plank pose and drop the knees onto the floor. Take the hands nice and broad onto the mat. Just observe your hands and the tendency here. Often the tendency is to put a lot of weight on the pinky finger side, so really roll some even energy across the whole of each hand, and in particular the index finger knuckle. Really plug that down onto the mat. So bring the hips forward and down such that your waist and hips and upper thighs are approximately a straight line. So just take the chin slightly forward. Inhale very deeply here. Fill up between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, draw the inner shoulder blades towards each other, and then the bottom tip of the shoulder blade slightly down towards the back of the hips. Keep that muscle engagement. As you inhale, expand through the upper back, and then exhale, extend away. So keeping the muscles engaged slightly and then extending them away from each other. Inhale, send the chest forward and slightly up, lift the chin slightly. Exhale here. Inhale, chest moves forward, slightly up. Exhale. Inhale, a sense of length through the back of the neck. And then exhale. One more big breath here, really fill in between the shoulder blades, and then exhale. Lightly take the hips back towards the heels, stretch back, feel the palms in contact with the mat. Nice strong arms. Breathe here between the shoulder blades, nice full expansive breath, and then exhale, sit down through the hips. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and take the feet down into downward dog, just walking through the heels, warming up the back of the legs. And then when you're ready, settling back into downward dog. Take a few nice long deep breaths here, bringing some awareness to your hands. So without really even looking at your hands, see if you can sense where they are on the mat. If you're favouring the pinky finger side, see if you can roll some weight towards the index finger side of each hand. Breathe nice long energy up the inner arms and link that energy into the shoulder blades. As you breathe in, really breathe a nice full deep breath between the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, draw the inner shoulder blades towards each other, bottom tips of the shoulder blades towards the back of the hips. So engage lightly across the upper back. Keep that sense of engagement. Now breathe in deeply, expand, and keeping that engagement, feel like you're expanding outwards. So it's first an inward engagement, and then we expand out, keeping a light engagement. One more big breath here. Exhale, sink the heels. Inhale, lift the right leg, and then exhale, bend the leg, step it through between the thumbs. Come up onto your fingertips and come into a lunge here. So fingertips on the floor, just a nice light bit amount of weight through the fingertips. Put more energy through the feet. Stretch the chest forward and up, and then exhale, send some energy through the back heel. Inhale deeply, really lengthen the spine, and then exhale, look back at your back foot, turn the back foot flat onto the floor at a small angle, bend the front knee to a square shape, really strengthen the front foot, push through the front foot to come up into Warrior Two. Take the hands onto the hips. Inhale deeply, really nice long spine, and then exhale, lengthen the tailbone towards the mat. Inhale, nice full deep breath into the chest and the upper back, And then exhale, even weight across both feet on the floor. Inhale, stretch the arms out. And then exhale, looking over the middle finger of the right hand. Inhale deeply, really fill up between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, draw the inner shoulder blades towards each other, slightly down the back. Light engagement of the muscles there. Keep that engagement as you now inhale, expand the upper back. And then exhale, feel an extension from that engagement all the way through the fingertips. Inhale, really fill up through the chest, lift the heart. Exhale, sit down a little lower through the front knee. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, release the right leg, hands onto the waist. Take one brick, pop it just at the side of the right ankle. Inhale, take the arms wide, and then exhale, lunge to a square shape with the front knee. Take your right fingers onto the brick, just a light touch, so try not to dump into the brick, but keep your upper body nice and light and your legs nice and strong. Inhale, take the left hand up directly to the roof, and then exhale, sink down through the feet, through the hips. Inhale deeply, fill up between the shoulder blades, and then exhale, slightly draw the inner shoulder blades towards each other, bottom tips down to the back of your hips. Keep that nice light engagement of the muscles. Inhale, expand through the upper back, and then exhale, slightly turn the belly, turn the chest. Inhale, reach the top arm. Exhale, take the arm over the left ear, nice straight arm. Inhale deeply, lengthen through the top arm. Exhale, slightly rotate the belly button and the chest up. Inhale, expand through the upper back. Exhale, turn. Inhale, extend, offer through the chest. Exhale, slightly turn your gaze upward. Inhale one more time here. And then exhale, push through that front foot, coming up. And then exhale, rotate the hands down and take yourself back into downward facing dog. Or you can take the knees onto the floor here and sit back for a few breaths. Just with your own awareness, just trace a line through the hands, through the arms, through the upper back, through the chest, and just find your own dynamic there. Play around with the energy. On your next in-breath, lift the left leg, and then exhale, bend the leg, step it through between the thumbs. Come up lightly onto the fingertips, so more weight through the feet than the hands. Just a nice light touch here with the fingertips. Stretch the chest forward. Just think of it as an offering forward. And then a nice steady stance. Take the back heel back. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, look back towards your back heel. Flatten the hands and take the back foot down at a small angle. Have a nice square shape with the front knee. Push through the front foot, inhale up to warrior two. Initially, just take the hands onto the waist, get really nice firm legs. So inhale, really lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, lengthen the tailbone slightly towards the mat, downward. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, really push energy evenly back down through both feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up parallel to the floor. And then exhale, looking over the middle finger of your left hand. Inhale deeply, really fill up between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, engage the muscles there. So slightly draw the inner shoulder blades towards each other, the bottom tips down. Keep that light engagement as you breathe in, expand through the upper back. And then exhale, keep that sense of engagement as you extend through the fingertips. Inhale, really expand through the chest, offer it up. Exhale, lunge down a teeny bit through the front knee. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, push through the front foot, straighten the leg, take the hands onto the waist. Make sure you've got a brick on the outside of the left ankle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the left knee, reach down, just a nice light touch through the fingertips. Take the top arm directly up. Inhale, reach those fingertips, and then exhale, engage the upper back muscles. Inhale, with that light engagement of the muscles, expand through the upper back. Exhale, start to turn belly button and chest. Inhale, really extend the chest, offer it up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, reach those fingers, turn the palm. Exhale, strong through the back foot as you extend the top arm up and over. Inhale, reach the fingertips. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the back. Inhale deeply. Exhale, turn, belly button, middle of the chest. Offer it up. Inhale one more time here. And then exhale, push through the front foot, come up, warrior two, and sweep the back hand up and around. Pop the brick aside for the moment and step back into downward dog. If you would like a little rest, pop the knees onto the floor, sit back onto the heels. On your next in-breath, lift the heels off the floor, bring some weight forward, lift the chin, and then exhale, lightly roll through the feet. Inhale, really feel like your heart is moving forward and up, offer it up. Exhale, roll down through the feet. Inhale, lift, roll forward, lift the heart forward and up. Exhale. Inhale, lift high, bend the knees, step or jump your feet just halfway along the mat, and we're going to give Bakasana our first little go. So if you've never done Bakasana before, I'll just quickly show you what it is if you're not sure. Just lost my voice. Okay, so it goes something like this. So balance, lifting 1 or 2 feet. Okay, so if you've never done that before, start here. Take your little blocks or a nice solid stack of books if you've got them, and step up. And we're just going to play around with, we're not going to lift up initially, we're just going to play around with moving forward and back, keeping fullness in the back, keeping a sense of offering through the front. So on your little perch here, take the hands onto the floor. Take the knees and just pop them just above the elbows and kind of clamp your knees in towards your arms so you feel nice and secure and snug there. So get that real sense of fullness between the shoulder blades, really breathe in and expand. And as you exhale, really engage the upper back muscles. So the inner shoulder blades draw towards each other and the bottom tips slide down towards the hips engaged. And as you inhale, lift the heart. Get some openness in the throat, lift the chin slightly. So we're going to rock back and forth. So inhale, lift the heart forward and up. Exhale, roll back through the feet. Inhale, lift the heart forward and up. Exhale, roll through the feet. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, so that's stage number 1. If that feels pretty good for you, then just readjust the hands slightly forward. Nice broad hands, and you can sort of slightly claw the fingertips onto the mat. And then lift your bottom and take the knees just at the very top of the upper arms. There's a little soft spot there, which if you're a bit too low, you might dig into a muscle. So find a little soft spot. And the same thing, fullness in the back and a sense of offering through the heart. So inhale, heart moves forward and up. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward and up with the chest. Exhale, back. Really fill up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, forward and up. And then exhale. So that's stage number 2. If If you want to go one step further, we're just going to lift one foot at a time. See how that feels for you. If that's starting to feel a little bit scary, then that's the time for your bolster, big pillows or big cushions in front of you as a kind of landing pad if you fall over. How to prevent falling over is to keep this chest moving forward and up. Okay, so when we get a little bit scared, sometimes we kind of do that and plop on our little head to prevent that. Keep lifting up. Okay, let's give it a go. Pop the hands on the floor, little claws with the fingers, lift the knees high, bring the weight forward, lift one heel towards your bottom, exhale back. Bring the weight forward, chest moves forward and up, right heel moves towards your bottom, and back. Inhale, left foot up, rock back. Inhale, chest moves forward and up, look forward. Exhale back. Okay, so that's the next stage. So the next stage, if you feel okay with it, is to lift 2 feet at once. So if you lift 2 feet, really, really, really keep the chest moving forward and up. And we're going to first try and bring our heels, our big toes together, and then possibly our heels together. So hands on the floor, lift the knees high, chest forward and up, fullness across the shoulder blades, rock forward, lift one foot, keep the chest up, lift the other foot, keep the chest up, big toes, see if they can find each other back there, possibly bring the heels towards each other, use the heels to really lift the lower belly, keep looking up, keep lifting the heels, smile a little, breathe deeply, and then exhale, release. Ooh. There we go. That is Bakasana. First attempt. Okay, so jump off your little blocks, off your perch, pop them to the side for a moment, and we'll take a nice soft Malasana. So take the feet 45-degree angle out, so they're sort of half on, half off the mat. If it's hard for you to have the heels on the floor here, you can grab your blocks or a little rolled up towel and pop those underneath the heels to help with the squat there. Otherwise, take the heels onto the floor, initially with a bit of a round back. So take the hands, little claws with your fingers, and reach them out in front of you. Stretch the chest forward initially, really fill up between the shoulder blades, and then exhale. Just look towards your belly button, and you can even sway side to side here. And just get a nice release around the lower back. This is also a very nice pose to do if ever you are feeling a bit tight or tense in the lower back. This is a pretty nice way to relieve it, swaying back and forward. So either stay here, or if you want a more upright version, creep your hands back, take the elbows into the inner knees, kind of put a little bit of push them away, take the hands to the heart, lift the chest, lift the chin. That's your little offering of love to yourself. And breathe some nice long deep breaths if it helps you to close the eyes, and just enjoy. Release, open the eyes, and just walk the feet back. Come into a nice stance with the feet about hip width apart. Keep the knees bent, just gently lift the ribs towards the knees, rest the chest on the knees, interlace the fingers behind you, lift the interlaced fingers up and over, and then you can either stay here quite supported, enjoy a bit of release around the shoulders, or you can start to straighten the legs and take the hands overhead. Nice long deep full breaths. So with the shoulders like this, see if you can breathe some space between the shoulder blades, and as you exhale, offer your chest back. Release the back of the neck. You can shake the head if that feels nice for the neck. And then bend the knees, release the hands onto the waist, come to stand. Very good. Okay, let's take another round. Bring the feet together, stretch the hands up, and then exhale, folding forward, looking in towards straight or bent legs. Inhale, reach the spine forward, and then exhale, step back, either to plank with the knees on the floor or with the knees off the floor, your choice. Either way, see if you can get a straight line between your waist, hips and upper thighs. Really stretch the fingers wide, nice broad palm, energy through the index finger knuckle. Inhale deeply, fill up into the space between the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, slightly draw the shoulder blades towards each other and down. With that engagement, breathe in again, expand. And then exhale, see if you can keep expanding, lightly engaging the muscles. Inhale, send the chest forward and up, lift the chin, lift the gaze slightly. Exhale, lift the lower belly, send the heels back. Inhale, one more time here. And then exhale, use the lower belly to lift you up and back. Downward dog. Make sure you've got one of your blocks handy. Inhale, lift the right leg, and then exhale, step it through between the thumbs. Come lightly onto your fingertips, send the chest forward, and then exhale, look back at your back foot, step it in a teeny bit, just an inch or so, and then turn the foot down. Take the right hand onto the brick, it's just on the outside of your ankle, and really push through the front foot. Start to straighten this front leg. Take the left hand onto the waist. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest. Exhale, push through the feet as you wrap the hips up and around. Bring the belly button and the mid-chest up. Inhale, stretch the top arm up. Exhale, really push strongly through the feet. Inhale deeply, fill up between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, slightly engage the upper back muscles. Keep those nicely engaged as you inhale, expand. And then exhale, reach fingertips away from each other. Inhale, send the chest forward and up, offer it up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, release the top hand, bend the front knee, walk around to the front. Inhale, come halfway up, hands onto the waist, and then exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the chest forward and up, look forward, and then exhale, fold, and take the hands overhead. Breathe here, fill up between the shoulder blades, even though they're squeezing together. Exhale, take the interlaced hands slightly down towards the floor. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, send the chest through the legs behind you. Inhale, come halfway up, change the interlace of the fingers. That might feel weird, it's good though. Inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. Breathe nice long deep breaths, enjoy the release around the shoulders. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, come halfway up, find your brick, pop it onto the other side, turn the feet in preparation for Trikonasana. So straighten this left leg, really strong through both feet. Take the right hand onto the waist. Inhale, lengthen the spine, send the chest forward, and then push through the feet to open up the pelvis to the front, belly button and chest to the front. Inhale, stretch the top arm up. Exhale here, strong in the legs. Inhale, fill up between the shoulder blades. And then exhale. Inhale, get a sense that the chest and the heart are offering themselves forward and up. Exhale, turn, belly button, chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale, nice and smoothly. One more big breath here. And then exhale, release the top hand. Bend the front knee a little bit. Turn around. Take the feet wide. Stretch the chest up. And then exhale, fold forward, take two fingers, wrap them around the big toes. Inhale, stretch the chest forward, take the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, fold forward, crown of the head towards the floor, bend the elbows to a square shape, and lift the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale deeply, fill up between the shoulder blades, and then exhale, offer your chest back through the legs. Inhale, really stretch the elbows. Exhale, soften the chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Release the hands, walk yourself around. Plant the hands and step yourself back into downward facing dog. On your next in-breath, lift high into the toes, bring some weight forward, look forward. Exhale, roll down through the feet. Inhale, send the chest forward and up. Exhale, back. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, lift, step or jump your feet towards your wrists. So we're going to give Bakasana a second go. So you can make a choice now. If you liked working last time with your little perch, and that was your comfortable spot. So if rocking back and forward was enough for you, then please do that again. If you like to try Bakasana again without your little perch, then let's give it a go. So, hands onto the floor, nice palms and a slight little clawing with the fingers. Lift the knees, have it right at the very top of the upper arms. Get really full between the shoulder blades. That's your strength here. And then your heart moving forward and up, forward and up. Your chin slightly lifting, the gaze looking forward. It's a sense of optimism here. So when you're ready, inhale forward. Exhale back. Stay with that if that's your comfort level here. If you want to go a little further, lift one foot at a time. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Stay with that, or lift one foot, lift the other foot. Keep the chest moving forward and up. Keep full between the shoulder blades. Big toes together, possibly heels together. Lift the chest, lift the lower belly. See if you can start to straighten the arms as you lift the chest forward, lift the gaze. Happy, breathing, even happier, and soften down. Very good. Okay, so taking the feet wide again, Malasana. So you can choose either taking the fingertips in front of you, looking in towards your belly button, or if you prefer the upright version, then enjoy that with the palms to the heart. Little rock side to side if that feels nice around the hips and the lower back. Otherwise, just stay still, close the eyes, and breathe some nice long deep breaths. Lengthen the spine and really get that sense of fullness across the upper back, fullness and a sense of offering through the chest. After your next full in-breath, exhale, release and plop the bottom onto the ground. And let's take Paschimottanasana, nice forward bending pose. So if you like to sit up on a blanket for forward bending, then please grab something to sit on here. The other thing that might be nice after quite a strong practice is to grab one of your pillows or a bolster and pop them under the knees, nice supported forward bend. So just grab your bottom, take the flesh sort of out behind you. So inhale, stretch up here. You can take the fingertips onto the floor or onto your pillow and get a sense of lift through the spine here. Inhale, really fill up between the shoulder blades. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, really fill up the chest, offer it forward and then down towards the knees. Inhale, sit up, fill up. And then exhale, soften the chest forward and then down. Keep the knees bent, or you can take them towards straight. Inhale, really fill up, really full between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, the chest moves forward and then down. So if that feels nice for you to move backwards, forwards with the breath, stay with that. Otherwise, you can take ankles or the sides of the feet, or you can interlace the fingers around the backs of the feet. Lift the chest, really fill up between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, the chest moves forward first and then down. Really just to prevent the tendency to kind of curl here. So we want to get some length and fullness through the back body as we come forward. Hold here, we'll hold a good minute. So find a spot that's good for you. Close the eyes and enjoy. Take a couple more breaths here. Inhale, nice and slowly. Come up. Take yourself to lie down on the mat. Stretch your right leg in towards you. Really give the knee a nice good squeeze. Point the toes of the left foot. Really squeeze the left toes away from you. Really squeeze the right knee in towards you. Lift the left leg. Hug both knees in. Give yourself a little squeeze. Stretch the right leg along the mat. Point the toes. Really stretch the energy of the right foot away from you. Stretch the energy towards you through the left knee. As you feel the upper back here in contact with the mat, just for the last time today, really feel the fullness between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, really soften into that sense of fullness. As you breathe in, really feel the chest fill up, expand. And then soften down as you breathe out. Release the grip of the left knees. Draw both knees in. Give them just one last little squeeze together. And then release both legs along the mat. Take the feet just a little wider than hip distance. Take the palms facing up, just a little way out from the hips. Just roll the legs a few times, release. Roll the arms. Release, soften the shoulders. Feel the whole upper back in contact with the mat, nice and broad. And as you start to close the eyes, just let the back body be nice and heavy, melting, releasing. few couple of deeper breaths. Rolling the legs. Bring some movement to the arms. Stretch the arms overhead. Bending the knees. Rolling over to the right. And gently coming up to sit. Take a comfortable seat. Take the hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Just take a little bow of the chin inward towards the heart. Take a nice full deep breath in, really fill up the upper back, fill up the upper chest. And as you breathe out, soften and just give yourself a little thank you for taking some time for yourself today. Take another nice full deep breath in, fill up, offer up, and then exhale. Thank you. Namaste.